desert species from North Africa. And at the time they were found all throughout the Sahara region. But now their range is really restricted to small areas of Niger and Chad. It's estimated that there are only about 250 left in the wild. But here in zoos in North America, we have several thousand. So we have a good breeding population here. And hopefully if things do well and the area settles down, they can be reintroduced to the wild. Now the group that we have out here is females and a couple of young males. We don't keep our breeding male out here. For most of our insolent species, we don't keep breeding males out here because they get too aggressive, too territorial. So when it comes time for breeding, we'll take the females out to the males pen for a little while, and then they come back here and hopefully give birth here in the belt area.
That's neat.
Now, ADACs are incredibly well adapted for living in the desert, and they can actually survive their entire lives never drinking from any standing water. They get all the moisture they need from the succulent plants they're eating or the leaves in the morning. And we're talking 10 to 20 year lifespan. That's amazing. We never see food. They have nice long horns to defend themselves. Both the males and females are very protective of the herd and of the young animals. And with a nice 2.5, 3 foot long set of horns, pretty good deterrent for some of the smaller predators. And they are incredibly athletic animals. You always see the videos of them in Africa running away from the predator, start jumping and bouncing over each other to get away from the predator and get into the scrub and the brush. Those behaviors are used to actually confuse the predator. When a predator goes after a herd animal, they normally pick out one animal as the target. And as they start chasing it down, if they get distracted away from that target, most of the time they won't make a kill. And if you know lions, they only make 1 out of every 5 or 6 kills. So I mean, it's really an effective way to confuse predators, get them off of that target animal.
I saw that one time, and they were chasing tigers. Were chasing the little ones, and a giraffe tried to get in there, and it broke its leg and drowned in that much water, and the alligator came over.
Well,
but that's the only reason I knew that he was putting them on the floor.
That happens. Everything eats, and being a predator and being a prey can be very risky. So, you know, the impala use their jumping over each other to confuse predators. Beavers have their strength to confuse predators. If you ever try to they don't have predators. An adult healthy giraffe is not going to be pressed on by a lion because they're too big. A giraffe can kick out in any direction with its feet, and those nice big hooves can be fatal to a lion.
Wow. This is Betsy.
Look at her left belly. She has a nice big flower on the left side. That's her big identifying feature. We'll see if she wants to come here. Notice what she's doing with her tongue.
Betsy.
Yeah. Giraffes spend a lot of time exercising and branches pulling their mouth and feeding.
Hey, Betsy.
And they really work those muscles constantly. And she's working around a piece of grass or a leaf that's in her mouth, and she's just playing around with it, rolling it around in her mouth.
Now, if
a giraffe approaches the truck, we're going to get the opportunity to feed them. When we do.
Here, Ray, you should go over. Right here. Let Ray go in the middle here. Go, Ray, turn around, Mommy, get your picture. Ray, turn. Go, Mommy, get your picture.
You're right. Nobody else wants to give.
I can see how he uses that tongue to pull food into the mouth. They have no upper front teeth. So if your finger goes in there, your finger comes back out, it still works.
Oh, it's cute.
That's a good thing. Well, all of the different antelope and the
turn around, honey. Mommy, get your picture.
Gazelle, goats, sheep, cattle all have that same characteristic of ruminants. All the ruminant animals lack those front teeth. Now I'm going to give everybody a couple of leaves of browse. And a great way to get a photo, he's just playing with this here. I don't know if he's going to take another. Let's see. I can pass out some browse here. And if you, it takes a little bit of cooperation to keep the middle of the truck open so that way we have room for photos. And you can give them pieces one at a time.
Ray, turn around so I can get your picture with them. Ray, Ray, turn around. Ray, you got to turn this way. Okay.
If she comes over, it's nice to get a tall giraffe over here instead of a baby.
Go turn around, Ray. So, Mommy, Ray, you got to turn this way.
This one is about 12 feet tall.
Ray, turn around so I can get your picture.
And this is Dolly?
Nope, this one is...
Hold it up like that over your shoulder.
You can... Wow. Ray, you can pet her.
Look at her.
Pet his neck if you want, Ray.
Turn around. Let him take hers.
Let's get a picture. That's beautiful. Oh, you can pet him. You can pet him, honey. You can pet him on his neck. Yeah.
The kids do it.
Sneak around behind everybody here.
Okay, turn around back.
Oh!
around you guys and I can take a picture of you.
They know we're like the ice cream truck.
Okay, guys, look at us, yeah. All
All
right.
trucks come out here.
Oh, look at him, Ray. Hello.
Stand back.
Stand back.
Put it on one of your shoulders.
Watch what she's doing. See, he's not going to hurt you.
Now we have different types of attention or DeLily here.
He's gone. Well, at least I got your video with him.
That's her. Hey, DeLily.
She's friendly.
DeLily just had her 3rd birthday in November.
Oh, she's 3.
Oh, youngster.
This one's gonna have 3rd birthday.
That's funny.
Hey, buddy.
Come here, DeLily.
Hiya.
This is good.
Hello.
Now notice how all the Impala are in a line right now. When they travel from one area to another, they will go in a straight line.
Oh, they're in the line.
Much more possible.
Oh, that's neat.
Come
Follow
on,
the
girl.
straight line.
Come on, look.
What's the curls?
Green stuff.
Snack?
They're like, I got a palm.
Well, they're waiting for the wind to blow it down within reach.
Man, you really wants that ranch, huh?
Why does he ask so
Oh, is
many
that cute?
collars get it?
No, it's there.
Come on, Lily. Come on.
She's like, yeah, not in the mood. I don't think so. Oh, there you
Look at this
go.
stuff. Come
Hey,
on.
good stuff here, huh?
Hi,
Looks like they
sweetie.
actually have Betsy come.
I'll stand with you.
Hey, sweetie.
Mom was that you did after the
Hello. How are you? You're beautiful. Here, you want one, honey? Oh, sorry.
Come on, Bessie. Delila's going off. Bamboo. Bamboo's
He's
not her
just
favorite.
teasing.
Come on. They have their preference.
Yeah.
No, they really can't. The way their body is balanced, they can't lift up those front legs to try to stretch up further. Now, the giraffe we have, the reticulated giraffe, are actually the smallest of the giraffe species. There are actually 7 different
Mike.
species of giraffe. You just dropped it. And they're the smallest. An
Wait,
adult
Ray, wait till
male
she gets
reticulated giraffe is usually only about 17, 18 feet tall.
Here, go ahead.
Mike, stand there
Well,
so you
she's
can
about
get your picture.
1,500 pounds.
Go ahead, Ray.
The Maasai giraffe, which are the largest, the males can be between 18 and 20 feet tall.
Look at that tongue. Good shot.
And the males can be more than
job, Ray.
males. Our breeding male that left to go to the other zoo, the one that was 18 feet tall, he was just short of 3,000 pounds.
This he got.
The worst she does is slobber on you. Oh,
would
come
be
on,
nasty.
nothing like
That's
getting a good
minor.
usual giraffe slobber.
Get up there and see if that lady can get your picture.
Come on, Betsy, work your way back.
Where's the little one I was taking a picture of?
They all went off
You,
to the
right?
shade back
Got
there.
there.
Hey, sweetie.
It's alright. Here, you want me to come with
Can you
you?
just find a picture with me in here? Ray, you in here?
See, watch, he's getting one.
Oh, he got a long tongue.
Now here, you do that. Stand
You get a picture with us in the background?
Betsy, come on.
That's okay.
No problem. Put it out there.
I got him a lot.
Betsy.
I just want a man, one of them.
Keep rolling it in their mouth. About 120 pounds of grain and about another 100 pounds of hay.
Each?
Well, for the group out here.
Oh, okay.
Then they have free browse of the trees, the grass.
Another piece of grass.
Yeah, if they have one, I don't know where it is. You have
Get
to ask,
closer so
honey.
she can see it. Go on. Here she comes.
Hi, sweetie.
Yeah, look at that.
Oops, sorry.
I can't get
Now,
that.
Betsy, does anybody ever watch the show That's My Baby, Animal Planet? Her baby was born on that show. Petiti. And Petiti now is supposed to be.
You know what the touch is.
But she was Betsy's.
No, Jacob, wait a minute, babe.
Betsy has never produced enough milk to pull it away.
I wanted to take her picture and you let her take it.
She's never produced enough milk to.
Sorry.
Grab this one like her.
Hey, Ray, you got a 3. Go stand, move back so I can get your picture with her. Turn around, Ray. Ray, I can't see you. Turn around. I can't see you, Ray.
One giraffe out here.
Stay there. I gotta get your picture, Ray.
Everybody's ear tagged out. So Claudia was the only one with the tag.
Because here, you go closer. She's not going to hurt you, babe. She don't have any teeth.
Come on, Ben.
Isn't she pretty, Ray?
Now, as long as we're not on the ground down in front of them, they're fine. We don't walk on the ground with the giraffe because it's kind of difficult for them to see what's right below their feet.
Wait, one
Moving out of there and they may
One
kick at
second.
us. But up
Put
here in
that
the truck,
behind
we
your
have
head.
nothing to worry about.
Yeah, you are the coolest kids.
Come on, stand there next to me and
Let's see,
face
you can
me.
get her to come right down here.
Get
Right
closer, Jacob. Closer.
Yeah, you turn
here, come over here.
around.
Grab this in your hand.
Grab that. Oh, come on.
You want to come up and...
Look.
Well, remember, you don't want to reach up above their face, but like underneath.
Seem to like that. Try it, Jacob. Turn around and just hold it up in the air.
That's just mulberry leaves.
Turn around so I can see it. No, face mom. You gotta face me though. There we go.
I touched her.
Touch her again.
Oh, she's pretty.
No, he's not gonna do it. I'm trying hard here.
Good, Ray. You gotta go up front. And then turn around across your back. Put it across your back, Ray.
I'm scared of the dog.
I tried to do that, remember?
Ray, go ahead.
She's actually a wonderful animal, very gentle.
Back up. That's good. That's good. Oh, don't do that.
They're about as smart as horses, and they can run about as fast as a horse at about 35
Yeah, I
miles an hour.
did. You know why? Because she was being
Good, Ray. Oops, you didn't give it to her. Ray, hand it
and
to
he
her.
didn't hurt you. He's cute as a button.
Look at that.
Good, Ray.
Two fingers right in her mouth, and she's
Yeah,
not doing
look at her. Look, honey. See?
Ew!
Ray.
it's nice and
Aw, go ahead. It's just a tongue, Ray.
I don't think so.
Well, we're going to move the truck forward and... Oh, yeah.
So I can get one picture of Manuel.
No, we've had nothing.
In the wild, of course, they wouldn't be sitting there eating the cantaloupe and the honeydew. But in the wild, as they migrate through the different grasslands, they feed on the wild squash, the wild melon, and that as a water source and a food source. Everybody gets some, and then I'll get a leaf, it'll work with them. Are you going to do that?
He can't get through the fence.
Now, eland are a very docile antelope, very easygoing. And in Central Africa, they actually are trying to raise eland domestically like they do cattle. They are able to be used for the milk, for the meat, for the hides, just like cattle can. But they are native to the area, and they can subsist on the poorer vegetation and scrub plants that grow in the area. So they don't need to have as much grazing land as cattle do. A little bit easier on the environment. Well, like the giraffe, go up in front of me.
That was good. Aren't they pretty, Ray?
Yeah, very nice. Very docile.
They're pretty.
It's a pinch.
Hi, sweetie. Let me get a picture, huh? You see?
No. Now, if you reach your fingers way into the back of their mouth, that's where they've got huge grinding teeth.
When they're out in the back 40s, they're not attacking.
No, not at all.
Otherwise, it would be here.
That was easy.
Now, the eels are the biggest.
Okay.